And what I found for me was I had information that I had basically given myself during this experience because we're a co-author of the experience. You know, if you will, the substance is the chef, the pantry is our body, our life experience, everything that's happened to us up to the moment that substance starts working in our bodies. I had this information. I learned there was a lot of neuroplasticity going on. So my brain is ready to make new neural connections, but it doesn't do it automatically. You know, if I want to make a new neural pathway, maybe I can pick up a pen and write left-handed. I'm a right-handed person. Now I'm forging that pathway. It doesn't happen automatically all the time. There's an environment created that's conducive to these new neural pathways. I also knew that later, because I'm trying to protect myself, because my subconscious is trying to protect me, I'm extremely resistant to change. I learned that I know what changes need to be made, but when it comes time to make them, I get frightened and I back up. And then I figured out that emotions are not information. Emotions can be deceiving sometimes. Emotions scare you away from the edge of the cliff when you really need to jump off sometimes and let go. So I started on a path of learning different modalities like cognitive behavioral therapy, neurolinguistic programming. I gobbled up as many spiritual and personal development philosophies and disciplines as I could and tried to see what worked for me. What tools could I use to dive in and make the changes that I needed to make myself after a journey? I went for low-hanging fruit. I tried for easier things. And I found that as I made those changes, the process of making changes became known to me. It became easier. You still have resistance, but you know what that resistance is from. I started making changes in myself and my life, even though it felt difficult. And I knew at times, sometimes my brain was telling me that'll never work. That person doesn't know what they're talking about. Maybe you shouldn't do this. That's not a good idea. I don't think this is safe. You should get away from that. So I just determined to back up and make my decisions about what changes needed to be made and then make them in the face of resistance, basically in the face of fear. That's basically how I work with integration. I know what it is I need to do. How can I go about doing that in a way that is engaging to me, where I can see some results, where I can actually make the changes that will have a positive impact on my life? And sometimes minor shifts in a person's behavior or their habits can lead to profound changes down the road.